Alright, we're going to work with another strategy for factoring. And this one we can use, and it's called the difference of two squares. So you're going to be looking at an equation that has two terms. We're going to take a look at letter A. What we're going to do is look at our first term, and we're going to ask ourselves, is that a perfect square? So x squared is a perfect square, so we're going to go ahead and write our first set of parentheses. 100 is a perfect square, so we're going to write our second square of parentheses. And then we ask, is there a subtraction sign? There is, so then you very quickly put a plus and a minus. You take the square root of x squared, which is x, and you take the square root of 100, which is 10, and you've just factored. Okay, let's do the next one. Is x squared a perfect square? Yes, it is. Is 100 a perfect square? Yes, it is. Is it subtraction? No, it's not. So we can't factor it. It's factored as far as it can go. All right, let's take a look at the next one. Is 4 a perfect square? Yes, it is. Is x squared a perfect square? Yes, it is. Is 20 a perfect square? No, it's not. So what we're going to do is go ahead and see if we can factor out something since they're not perfect squares. So the common factor here is 4, so we take 4, 4, and 4 down in our answer. We have x squared plus 20. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at that to see if there's anything that's left inside the parentheses that can be factored out, and the answer is no. Let's take a look at D. Is 32 a perfect square? No, it's not. So what we want to do is see what number can go into 32 and 18. So it looks like we can take out a 9. So 9 goes into 32. 9 doesn't go into 32, so we're going to try a different common factor. So let's take out a 2. 2 and 2, and then 2 down in our answer. 2 goes into 32 16 times, x squared, minus 2 goes into 18 9 times, y squared. So now I'm going to look inside of my parentheses. Is 16 a perfect square? Yes, it is. Is x squared a perfect square? Yes, it is. So I'm going to go ahead and write my first parentheses. Is 9 a perfect square? Yes, it is. Is y squared a perfect square? Yes, it is. So I write my second set of parentheses. Is it a subtraction problem? Yes, it is. So I'm going to do a plus and a minus. The square root of 16 is 4, and the square root of x squared is x. The square root of 9 is 3, and the square root of y squared is y. And so I'm now done factoring. Alright, so we're going to take a look at E. Is 144 a perfect square? Yes, it is. First set of parentheses. Is 9 a perfect square? Yes, it is. Is f squared a perfect square? Yes, it is. Second set of parentheses. Is it subtraction? Yes, it is. A plus and a minus. Square root of 144 is 12. Square root of 9 is 3. And the square root of f squared is f. And if I've been asked to factor, then I'm done.